for you, Mother.
Oh, thank you.
And Tammy, would you pin this on Father, please? We have relatives here from just about, I think, every state in the Union. And we have our relatives gathered in for a very special occasion tonight. But we wanted to share this, as we share everything, with our family of television viewers all over the world. And so you're a part of our family, too. And we're just so glad that you could be a part of this anniversary celebration. And we're going to have cake for the studio audience here and our partners and friends and a little bit later on. Did you have a wedding cake that big, Mother?
No.
Did you have a wedding cake?
Sure.
Now, did you go to... Didn't we? Did you have a wedding cake?
Sure we did, but about like that middle one there because we didn't have that many people.
Now, did you go to...
I'd have been born since then.
Did you go to Hawaii on your honeymoon? Where'd you go on your honeymoon?
Uh-oh. Do I have to tell you?
You don't remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Zealand, Michigan. Uncle Garrett Gorman.
What?
Arlene is with her home. She wasn't born yet.
Well, she won't remember then, right?
No, she really doesn't.
So you went to Zealand, Michigan, the honeymoon capital of the world.
Right, right. Well, that's where all our relatives came from.
And so
the Irwin side.
You probably weren't too rich, were you?
No, I hadn't worked too long.
You couldn't afford a big honeymoon.
No.
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 All right. Well, you know.
We borrowed a car.
What's that?
We borrowed Uncle John's car.
You did. You borrowed a car, Uncle John's car, and you went to another uncle's house for your honeymoon.
Yeah. And Uncle John borrowed my car when he got married.
And then Uncle John borrowed your car when he got married. Did you go on your honeymoon in a borrowed car?
Well, we just had bought a new house, and we went to our own new house after we were married.
Oh, you went to your home?
Uh-huh.
You know, we must follow that tradition. Tammy and I went home to our apartment. I was making $60 a week. We had no money to go on a honeymoon, but I've made up for it.
Oh, yeah, you made up for it, honey.
We have had honeymoons all over the world.
Yes, we have.
Right? And I want you to sing a song that I think is some good advice. In fact, we have with us today, I think it's very apropos that on this 60th wedding anniversary day that we're in the middle of a great workshop here for marriages. And I'd like all the people here that are in a marriage workshop here with us. Would you stand up? I want everyone to pray for you folks and say hello. This entire section.
Again, they've got two good examples sitting right here of a good marriage. That's wonderful.
We have 334 people attending the workshop today to enhance their marriage, put marriages back together again. And this is what is so important here at Heritage USA. And I think there's some good advice. And Tammy, we can dedicate this to Mom and Dad, but also I think we could dedicate it to every person sitting out there.
Yes.
That if you want to really be successful, really in life in anything, the only way to stop worrying is to take one day at a time.
Yeah, Jim, the Bible really speaks about that. The Bible says not to worry what you're going to wear tomorrow, not to worry anything about tomorrow, that you take care of today and God will take care of tomorrow. And it just, it really works that way. One day at a time.
And all
day at a time. Now do you remember when you walked among men? Well, Jesus, you know, if you're looking below, it's worse now than then. All the pushing and shoving, Lord, it's crowding my mind. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. So for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, one day at a time. Mother and Daddy are also celebrating their 80th birthdays at this time. And what was life like 80 years ago, Father?
Very primitive.
Did you have did you have electric lights in your house? Was there 80 years ago?
Well, yes, I wired our parents' home about.
But you
82
remember before you had
82 years
electricity.
ago.
Though. You remember you had oil lamps when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, we had the Aladdin lamp that made much noise electric almost.
And you didn't have a telephone, did you? In the early days?
Not in the early days, no.
No. Well, so you go back a little ways. Mother probably wouldn't admit to it, though, right? Did you ride horse and buggy?
A little bit. We had you was talking about the telephones. We had the kind that you cranked so many times, you know, to get different numbers. And you were on about 10 or 12 on your line. And they knew all the neighborhood gossip, you know. And everybody was like,
Yeah.
wasn't that nice to say that?
Your brother over there, Lonnie's a Lutheran preacher. You and him, did you fight all the time when you were a kid?
Not all the time.
Part of the time? He told me to ask you about the time you tried to lose weight.
Oh, no. Don't bring that up, please.
Was you just a young girl? Well, I'll ask him about it then, if you won't talk about it. Uncle Lonnie, they didn't have diet pills in those days, did they?
She was one of these little 15-year-old pleasingly plump gals, and boy, was she fat. So she goes to now this is the God's truth. Now, she goes to the drugstore and gets some pills to take to reduce, and actually, she almost lost her life over it.
Really?
Why are women like that?
But I didn't think my mother was ever heavy. She's always been kind of little.
Well, you didn't know her at that time. She hadn't been born yet.
No, well, I guess not. But did you two fight a lot?
Fight? Well, the trouble of it is, you know how a woman is. They'll pull your hair, they'll scream, they'll yell.
Now, watch it, Uncle Lonnie.
Yeah. And get you in trouble? Did she get you in trouble with your dad and mother?
I tell you, at the wedding, I don't know. They were. I couldn't figure out her marrying a baker, but I'm sure glad she did.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What? What? You said, what?
Don't ask him any more questions.
No, I'm through. We told them their next anniversary celebration is when they're 75th. That's 15 years. I'll ask you a question again, Uncle Lonnie, in 15 years. Bob and Jeannie Johnston have a song for you right now, and I think it's one that did you request this song? Do you like this song?
Yes.
Did you wanted them to sing?
Yes.
Yes?
Sure. Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's Bob and Jeannie to sing for Mom and Dad. I'll be loving you always.
I'll be loving you always, with a love that's true, always, when the things you plan need a helping hand, I will understand. Always, always.
So what if the days aren't always fair? Always. Oh, but you can rest assured that when I'll be there, always.
Not for just an hour, not for just a day, not for just a year,
But always.
it may not be fair. That's when I'll be there, not for just an hour, not for just a day, not for just a year, but
Always and always.
Well, now we're getting a little romance going here. That's nice. That's nice.
Wonderful.
Oh, this is wonderful, yes. We have some pictures that Norman put together from his family portrait album, and maybe you'd like to help us talk about some of these pictures. Our monitor's way up high here, so it's a little difficult to see it, but we'll take a look at it. As this is some of the pictures from the family album.
That's what it is. Coat of arms. Take her coat of arms in.
What?
That's their wedding picture, Grandpa and Grandma Irwin. That's their wedding picture. There's my mother and dad. That was his wedding anniversary.
This is the Irwin family.
Probably on the extreme right there. That Grandpa Bakker founded in 1923. And this was taken in 25.
That's Uncle Lonnie.
Yes, Uncle Lonnie.
He always,
That's him with his little dog.
did Uncle Lonnie always kid you?
Don't let him cry now, because he falls out of it.
There's the farm.
There's
Where's
Grandpa
that?
Irwin.
Where was that farm, Mother? Grandpa Irwin's farm.
Near Ada somewhere.
That's the mission church, isn't
Yes,
it?
that's the first church my folks attended when we come from Zealand. It's on 7th and West.
Oh, there's Aunt Martha.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I told you about Aunt Martha
That's
arriving
the only
with her
picture we
fur.
have of Uncle Andrew.
That's,
I thought
My
that
brother.
was John.
no, that's Uncle.
There's Bob and
There's my brother Bob,
Bob and Joan.
Yeah. That's Marlene's
And-
mother.
Marley and Danny, his mother.
There's Bob.
That's Norman.
No, that's Norman, yeah.
That's what it says anyway.
Yeah, that's Norman.
Must be then, huh?
That says Norman and Lucky.
Yeah.
I always thought that was me. I didn't.
No, it is.
I think that is me. Yeah.
No, you was older than that when Lucky was around.
Now that's Norm's wedding
you
picture,
got
isn't it?
Lucky when you was bigger.
Isn't that Norm's wedding picture?
That's Norman's wedding.
There's Norm.
These are Norman's pictures. That's why he's in all of them.
Those are my pictures.
There's Donna.
Donna and her
That's
boyfriend.
your
Donna,
daughter.
her boyfriend.
Billy.
Billy Maidstone.
Maidendorf, Donna.
Donna, that wasn't your boyfriend, was it?
Sure.
Oh, he was. Oh.
She admits it.
There's Donna.
There's Donna.
High school. Big cutie, huh? There's Donna and her
Donna
family.
with her two
Two
girls.
girls.
That's Janie and Judy
That's
Puckett.
on our house in Muskegon on 458 West Webster.
There's Donna.
Oh, there's your graduate picture right there. Yeah.
Isn't she a pretty girl?
There's Tammy.
It says Donna and Tammy in Arizona. That's when we must have went to visit Bob.
Yeah,
Just
that's
before he died.
Yeah.
That's Norman and Donna.
That's your two little children, Norman and Donna.
Oh,
There's Tammy in the railroad car going to Chicago.
that's where you were married.
I was in that picture. What happened to
You
me?
took the picture.
Oh, I took the picture.
There you are.
Yeah, there's
Oh, there we are. Boy, that's about 25 years ago.
That's
Wasn't
her family.
There's the only family picture we
it?
have.
That's the entire family, Mom and Dad, Donna.
About 2
That's
days
me, little
before.
Jimmy. There, Norman, and
About 2 days
Bob.
before Norman, no, Bob went to the
I
NA.
don't know what this is. Eating as usual, I guess.
That's in Hawaii.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
That must have been at our World Conference.
Yeah. Here's Jim.
Somebody stole that sailor suit of yours, you know what?
There's Lucky.
There's Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky was with me 12 years. That dog was my best friend. Probably my only friend.
Oh, this is special.
There's Grandma Irwin sitting down, and Mother Joan, and that's Grandma Bakker there in the end.
On the left.
And Marlee, who's sitting back here now.
She was a baby there.
Marley is on Grandma Irwin's lap.
Oh, that picture. Oh,
There's
oh no.
Fern Bakker. This is Mother, 19 years of age. 23 skidoo.
You were a flapper, Mother.
I think Lon had something to do with that.
There's Raleigh,
Isn't he cute?
16.
handsome man.
That's where
There's the honeymooners.
I was on a honeymoon.
The original honeymooners, 1926. Now they are honeymooning again in 1962.
Hawaii. From United.
United paid for that picture, right? No.
Oh, I don't know about
He had a
that.
flat top there.
That must have been in the 50s.
Yeah.
I look like Lucy there with that red hair.
There you are at your 50th wedding anniversary.
Yeah,
Yeah, very likely.
10 years ago.
That's 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I think you look better now.
You look better today.
Isn't that terrific?
That's from working at
He
PTL.
got mellow with old age.
Norman, did you have all these Hawaii pictures?
He looks enormous.
There we are.
There's your 52nd wedding anniversary.
I wear that same suit on all my anniversaries.
Then you know what it is.
I'm not going to wear it this time, though.
Shopping in Mexico? When did you go to Mexico?
Oh, when, well, we visited,
The families, didn't we?
visited in Tucson, and we went down to Mexico and bought some junk there.
Junk. Went to flea market.
You did too, by the way, and you never used it.
Oh, he's gone.
Take the microwave.
Some expensive.
There you are.
That's a cute one.
Uh-oh. Why again? Oh, this was at
That's
the
Ernie Harwell.
ball game. That's
Yes.
Ernie Harwell in his booth.
That's right.
That was when you were the guest of the Detroit Tigers for
That's
that
right.
game.
Yeah, last year, I think.
That's quite an experience. But we had to lose.
You're the #1 fans, right?
Oh, we had to lose.
Why,
that day.
sure.
Oh,
Now, there's your picture over on the left.
that's Bob. Bob's speaking between the children right there. That's our brother Bob and Don.
His kids, yeah.
Oh, dear God.
There's Jim's coming out suit
Yeah.
That is
in our
not.
backyard. Yes, sir.
I was about 16 there.
Well, that's
where
the
was
one.
this?
That's your first tux, anyway.
I don't know. It's Dorothy's in it. All these pictures have Norman and Dorothy in it because it's their pictures, right? There's Bob and Donna. Donna, did you have your hair out? 1967.
Oh, boy.
Oh, goodness.
That's a mess.
Where did you get all these pictures?
There's our house in Muskegon,
Yeah.
Webster Avenue.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
That
Our
tree is
house
in full bloom right now.
Now, that
I mean,
home is in the Heritage Society now at Heritage Village in Muskegon, Michigan, because the block we lived in is a historical site, not because I was there, just because it's one of the older homes in the city. Your 25th. Why you got your anniversary in here now?
Well, after all, he furnished the picture.
He controls
Oh,
the
you furnished the
pictures.
picture, so you get the end one, right? Oh, my. We have another song. Tammy Sue, could you sing a song today for Grandma and Grandpa? Would you do that? Where can you sing? Right here in front of the cake? All right. Would you like a...
My mic?
You can borrow Mama's mic, okay? This is contemporary music, though, but you're very contemporary, aren't you, Mother?
Well, sort of.
Sort of. You know, you're up to date.
Of course.
What?
Of course we're up to date. We follow the trends all the way through.
That's right. You can go bowling now.
Yeah.
It was a sin when I was a kid, but now it's been, what happens when the Pope changes things? It's been made all right. What?
It wasn't really a sin, but if you had a church group, you could go bowling.
Oh, could you?
But you couldn't associate with
By yourself.
bad people, you know.
Yeah.
That's-
Tammy Sue, what are you going to sing?
It'll be all right.
It will be all right. Tammy Sue? Yeah, Tammy Sue. It will be all right. And that's good advice.
Yes, it is.
Sort of lay back and rest and take it easy. You know, my father, I asked my dad what he attributed his long life to, living 80 years. And he told me this just the other day. And he said that he really didn't get upset over things. He'd lay back and not really take things so much that it would kill you. Sort of roll with the punches. What did you tell me? But you didn't worry that much.
That's right. I didn't, because I figured when the day come that I got to do something, I was dressed like any other day, where some people worry, oh, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? Every day gets worse and worse until the day that the big event comes off way, they're all frustrated. Frustrated, yeah. But I think health is due to mental and also your diet. Eat anything, but eat a little bit of each. And if you eat some little poison, it isn't going to hurt you much.
That's my dad said. All of his, he said what happens is people will eat a lot of fried foods and that'll kill you, or you eat a lot of pork.
That's true.
That can kill you. You know, that's proof that. He said if you eat a variety of vegetables and things, he says even if you eat a little bit of something that's not good for you, it's not going to kill you unless you eat over and over and over again the same bad thing. So his philosophy has been is to eat a variety of good food. And of course, Mother was always a great cook and gave us a variety.
You know, the fact that he didn't worry, Jim, I think that is so important. Because it seems like when you finally get to the event that you were worried so about, it always goes better than you thought it was going to be. And you wouldn't have had to worry in the first place. I'm a worrier, and you know that. I worry, and get all nervous and upset. But when I get there and the time finally comes to do what I was worried about, it goes just as smooth and just as easy, and so I wouldn't have to worry anyway. So, and that's what trusting the Lord is all about.
Yes, yes. I inherited a little bit of my mother's worry. My mother...
Yes, a little bit.
You worry
Quite a lot, honey.
you like to worry?
I'm a worrywart sometimes.
But you've made it being a worrier.
I don't worry as much as I used to. I like that song said, one day at a time. And that's the way I'm learning to live now.
Boy, by the time you're 100, you're going to be in tremendous shape. Right? No, but I mean, it takes a long time to be able to get to learn all the things of how to relax, isn't it? You don't learn everything overnight, do you?
Sure don't.
Yeah, it takes time.
I think a lot of wonderful things come with age, Jim. It really does.
Yeah.
And that is one of them. You learn to trust in Jesus. You learn that he's never failed you before, and so he's certainly not going to fail you now. And there's a lot of wonderful things that come with getting a little bit older, I think.
I want to mention this, and I want to thank all the radio stations that are playing Tammy Sue's record. Isn't that terrific?
That's fantastic.
We have just gotten word that in some cities, Tammy Sue's brand new record, 16, is being the most played Christian contemporary record in the city. It's number one on some of the charts already. And we're still sending these out this week. And if you'd like to help us stay on the air, if you send a gift of $10, we want to send you Tammy Sue's record 16 with this song she just sang and a lot of other good songs. And you can have that on cassette if you'd like, okay? And if you'd like Mama's record, you could tuck in an extra $10, and you can have Tammy Faye's brand new record, Enough is Enough, or the cassette. So just take time to sit down and write it. I'm going to, I don't have time to introduce all the relatives, so I'm going to put everybody who's here for the special party's name on the screen. And just kind of, can we roll it by? You got to crawl there, didn't you? Well, you figure that out how to do that then, Paul, because I'm not a technician. Let's go in the living room just a minute, Tammy, and meet a few more of the relatives in there. And hi.
Hi,
How you doing,
Charles?
Jimmy Charles Bakker? Hello. How y'all doing? Good. I'm telling you, we got more relatives. Somebody came in today and said, you got acres of bakers. And we do. We have acres of bakers here. And George Baker, sitting next to me, just arrived.
Hi, George.
And these are Aunt Florence's children, all became school teachers. I think that is sort of God's doing, whether you guys figure that out or not. Because I think God honored your mother, who wanted to be a school teacher and could not become a school teacher, because in those days, a housewife was a housewife, and she didn't do a lot of other things. But her dream was to be a teacher, and now all three of you are teachers, right?
Yes. In fact, Bobby's at the university, and I haven't been in the classroom for 14 years, but I'm sure active in the teacher association.
Yeah, you sure are. You have a picture. George and I were best friends, and Wayne and Glenn, our two cousins, the Andersons, and we always went to each other's houses on Sunday afternoons to eat. I was either at George's house or Wayne and Glenn's house, or they were at my house. Isn't that right? We always...
For sure. And speaking of your mother worrying, we gave her plenty to worry about.
Did we? George, we were perfect. You always bring up all these things. Show them this picture. I don't know if we can you get a close-up? Do we have a camera we can get a close-up? George has a few pictures with him. This is Georgie Bakker and Jimmy Bakker. How old were we there, George?
5 or 6.
5 or 6 years of age?
Whenever we were the same height, that's when it
we
was.
Were a team. We were a team. George is just about 6 foot something.
4.
6'4", and I'm 5'8" now. And George and I were the best of friends ever since we were little boys. Ever since we were born, probably, because our parents took us on picnics when we were babies.
Yeah. Do you remember once when I happened to see you at a class outing down at Mona Lake, and you decided to come on home with me, and forgot to tell your mother where you were going, and later that afternoon, when you called your mother, she said, "Well, gee, I called the police 3 hours ago." I don't know.
Boy,
if you
George
remember
has a good memory. He needs to be the historian of the family. What is this picture here? That
Well, there's 2 other pictures here.
looks something out of a
Actually,
movie.
look at this one first. This was a family picture. Your father is on the far, let's see, far right-hand side on the screen.
Right here.
Yeah, and right next to him is my father, John.
Oh, my.
Standing.
Right here.
Right.
Right there, yeah.
And that's in the town of Borculo, Michigan, where the family home was. And then this picture was when they moved to Washington State.
Look at that.
My.
And your dad is
You talk about a pioneer family, huh?
there in somebody's
That
life.
looks like something out of one of those disaster movies of the early years of the pioneers, you know, and the wind swept and they were left out there in the field with the house gone or something.
You know, you have the pastor here from Central Assembly of God. We left our own legacy. I don't know if you remember in that church when the church was first built on Terrace Street. If you remember, the plaster was still wet, and on Sunday morning we used to etch in the plaster next to our pier.
Oh no, not me. I didn't. I'm sure I didn't do those things. That was you, George.
Probably was.
We used to beg our mothers if we could sit together on Sunday morning, and with some reluctance they would let us. So it was Fern, Florence, George, and Jim. Halfway through the service, it was Fern, Jim, Florence, and George.
I want to ask you something now. You're throwing it all on me. Can you remember how we managed to make a stick of gum last for the entire service? You remember that?
I remember refolding the paper, if that's what you
No. We took it and broke it into about 100 little pieces.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Because our mothers would give us one stick of gum to keep us quiet in church. And to figure out how to make the flavor last the whole service, we broke it into little teeny pieces and would take one piece all the time. You know.
Did you guys ever write in the songbook? Or fill in all the zeros?
Yes.
The O's?
Filled in the
I think
zeros.
every kid did that. Sat in church and filled in all the zeros in the songbook.
What, you know, we saw a picture of the family farm earlier. And the unusual thing is that Beverly and her husband have now purchased the old family farm, and you live there. Is that right, Beverly?
Yes, we live on the very farm where the Irwin family lived and your mom grew up. And it just warms my heart sometimes to realize that they lived there. And your uncles, Lonnie, Jean, and Bill, planted the beautiful maple trees all along that road. And, Jim, there's just an exciting story to me that in 1950, this is not the exciting part, but in 1950, the original farmhouse burned to the ground, and the Hallgren family built a new home. But part of the old foundation had been left there. And a couple of years ago, Roger said, I think we should dig up the old foundation and it would make our lawn smoother. And so he did that, and one day he came in and he said, Bev, here's a couple old things I found in the ground. Maybe you just want to wash them up and see what they are. To my surprise was this beautiful red glass salt shaker. But the exciting part that etched in that red glass was the name Maud Irwin, San Diego Exposition, 1916. It was just beautiful. I was so excited that I got in the car immediately and drove down to Lonnie and Johnny's, which is the old Irwin home in Muskegon. And I said, Johnny, you just have to see this. And she just said, oh, Bev, just a minute. And she went to this beautiful glass cabinet in the dining room and said, look, here is the mate to that salt shaker. And now it is a complete set.
Isn't that a tremendous... The odds of doing that, 1,000,000 to 1.
I gave that to her. It is there in that cabinet even now in that old home.
That is an amazing story. It's a neat story. Thank you for sharing that with us today. We have so many people here that we could talk to and introduce to you. We have the Whittam family, the Whittam, my dad's sister family, and we've got such good news that Kevin's house is finally going to be occupied.
Yes.
And
Well, it looks like Kevin's skipping school today. Him and Susan Jamie, right?
are you skipping school, Kevin?
Yeah,
Why are you skipping school?
because I want to.
Because it's for Grandma and Grandpa's
It's
anniversary,
just
right?
the thing to do on a special day, Jim.
Yeah. It's like a holiday here. I think everything has come to a halt here. Are you excited about getting into the house, Kevin?
I can't wait.
When you going to sleep there tonight or tomorrow night?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night you'll sleep there for the first time. Isn't that
In your
terrific?
own room.
And we ought to have a hot dog party or something. I mean, you know, we ought to celebrate that. And we are so thankful that we've been able to finally occupy Kevin's house.
Amen.
And it's going to make an exciting place and a lot of people happy and well, we've got to cut the wedding cake back over here. So can we all go back out in the yard? And Tammy and I will go out there. And we'll cut this cake. Well, we're going to make up for the fact you didn't have a very big cake in the beginning, Mother and Father. And you didn't have a lot of people at your wedding. I could say your first wedding, your wedding, your only wedding. But right now, would you stand up, please? And you'll cut the cake here. And this time, instead of a handful of people in a home, you have millions of people in millions of homes at your anniversary right now. So, Father, if you just take and put your hand there, and
Which part do you cut?
well, you just cut
That
right
whole
into
big
there.
one, huh?
And Mother, you put your hand. You just so we got to get it to the side a little bit so the cameras. We got to take pictures. So you do this real. Put your hand on top of Daddy's hand, Mother. Don't you remember this?
No.
No. Oh, all right. There.
Do it like this.
You didn't do it like that. All right. All right. And now, while you begin, you just have to hold it there while the cameras are taking pictures, okay? And look up and smile or over here. And as you do, Doug Oldham is going to sing a song for you. He's prepared 2 songs for you today. No, you only have one. Either Because or I Love You Truly. Which one would you like to have?
I love you truly.
What?
I love you truly.
I Love You Truly. Mother wants I Love You Truly.
She got one I don't know.
You don't...
I love you true, truly, dear. Life with its sunshine, life with its tears, fade into dreams when I feel you are near. For I love you truly, truly, dear. Our love is something to feel your kind hand. Yes, is something by your side to stand. Gone is the sorrow, gone all doubt and fear. For I love you truly, truly, dear.
Can we sit down now?
Yeah, you may sit down. You know, I think every day is a celebration at Heritage USA. Every day we just have something exciting going on. With great marriage workshop right at this moment. Hilton Sutton is here teaching our people. Bob Gass is here preaching camp meeting. And really this is the family of God. And Heritage USA is the meeting place where we all come to meet together. And right now, Frank Gamble has the update for the week, and we hope you'll come on down and be with us and celebrate here at your Heritage USA. Frank?
USA has lodging to suit just about everyone, from the luxury of the Heritage Grand Hotel to the Heritage Inn to over 500 campsites like this one in Praise Hollow. We've got the perfect place for your family to spend their fall vacation. Plus, we've got a great lineup of fall events planned over the next few weeks that will make your stay at Heritage USA even more fun. Just take a look. If you like auctions, then the place to be each Saturday evening at 7 p.m. is the Auction Barn at Heritage USA. From electronic products to jewelry, Afghans, brass items, and more. It's all up for bid and for a good cause, the ongoing cost of operating Kevin's House and Fort Hope. So join Bob Johnson and the gang for a great time, Saturdays at 7 p.m. Then for some more great bargains, visit the expanded Goodie Barn, located behind the Heritage Island Mountain. It's 30,000 square feet of great deals, from 70 to 90% discounts on brand name clothing, jewelry, records, and gift items of all types. You can cash in on the savings Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. till midnight and on Sundays from 1 p.m. till midnight. And while you're in the shopping mood, drop by the Jerusalem Marketplace, located adjacent to the Jerusalem Amphitheater. You'll find some great homemade gift items, from candles to t-shirts and furniture, all at this shopper's paradise each Wednesday through Sunday from noon till 9 p.m. Then, don't miss an evening of inspiration and worship at Camp Meeting USA. This week, evangelist Bob Gass will be speaking, with special music guests like Lily Knowles and the Dixie Melody Boys. Then the week of September 22nd through the 26th, be here for a great time with Jerry B. Walker. Camp Meeting USA begins each evening at 7:30 p.m. in the Barn Auditorium. And while you're at Heritage USA, make sure to visit the Upper Room Prayer Chapel. Services are held throughout the day and night, and there's always a pastor there to minister to your needs. And for a time of praise, join Uncle Henry and Aunt Susan each evening at 5:30 p.m. at a special place, the Upper Room. And for the experience of a lifetime, don't miss the Heritage Passion Play. See Christ's final days here on earth brought to life in the spectacular setting of the Jerusalem Amphitheater as the story unfolds that has changed the world. Performances of this greatest story ever told take place Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. And for some more great Christian entertainment, plan to visit Dinner Theater in the Grand Hall of the PTL Partner Center. Mondays, it's the music and humor of our PTL lovebirds in Bob and Jeannie Always. Then on Tuesdays, the PTL musical family presents an evening of patriotism and praise called Musical Heritage USA. Thursdays means it's time for the musical merriment of Sing America Sing. And on Saturdays at 12:30 and 7:30 p.m., the musical comedy with a message, Love Came Down, hits the stage with a cast that has made it a PTL favorite. Then, are you an aspiring singer, dancer, or entertainer? Then why not come and be a part of the weekly PTL Talent Show? Be there Sunday evenings at 8:30 p.m. in the Buffalo Park Amphitheater as host Brian Keith presents some rising stars. So come and cheer them on to victory. If you'd like to be in the show, just give Carla a call at 1-704-542-6000 extension 2227. And just because the summer's over doesn't mean you and your family can't come and enjoy the beach within reach at Heritage Island. Surf's up weekdays, weather permitting, from noon till 7 p.m., Saturdays from noon till 7 p.m., and on Sundays from 1 till 6 p.m. So come on down. And ladies, come on down to the Women's Conference that's coming up September 18th through the 21st. There will be seminars on cooking, beauty tips, fashion, and a whole lot more, with special guests like Vestal Goodman, Rev Ev, and Tammy Bakker. For more information on this conference, call 1-704-542-6000 extension 2561. And looking ahead to October, the PTL workshops continue in the Grand Hall. October 13th through the 15th is Inner Healing, followed October 16th through the 18th by Marriage 1, and on October 19th through the 21st by Marriage 2. And then on October 27th to the 30th, a special women's workshop will be held. For more information on any of these workshops, call 1-704-542-6000 extension 3017. Then get ready for a holiday celebration like never before at Christmas City at Heritage USA. Opening day this year is November 1st, and we'll do it up right with an electric light parade, fireworks, and more, with special guests like Gavin and Patty McLeod, Gail Storm, and Rex and Maudie Humbard. So come and see the light at Christmas City at Heritage USA. And that's just a few of the many events that take place each day right here at Heritage USA. If you need more information on any of these events, give us a call. The number's 1-704-542-6000, extension 2100 or 2227. You know, fall is one of the most beautiful times of the year here at Heritage USA, so come on down and see us. From the Praise Hollow Camp Loop, I'm Frank Gamble.
Thank you, Frank, and we hope that you will come and be with us and celebrate the Lord Jesus Christ 365 days a year here at Heritage USA. And also, we want to remind you, our operators are standing by. If you have not made your pledge, time's running out. And I want to tell you something, you will not be able to have a lifetime membership in the beautiful, beautiful new Farmland USA. So please, call while the operators are there on duty, 1-704-554-6000, make your $500 pledge, and stay with us 3 days and 2 nights every year the rest of your life. It's limited now to only 2 memberships. The beautiful new lodges sleep 6 per room. So you can have a fabulous time at Heritage USA, so do it today. Well, our time's gone for today.
Already. It's been wonderful, Jim. Happy anniversary, Mother and Father.
And 60 more, okay?
Yes.
Boy, wouldn't that be something? Father, we pray for Mother and Father that they will be blessed on this 60th anniversary. And God, I pray for everyone today and for their marriage that they will have the joy of living long, full life. Bless